But before we get into it, are you going to throw a Halloween party? Because COVID rules have eased again. New rules for throwing house parties in Dubai and weddings. So the UAE's National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority announced new guidelines for in-home gatherings. Now, the new protocol includes setting a capacity of 80% capacity of your home with a limit of no more than 60 people, and a maximum of 10 people will be allowed to sit around the same table. Individuals can attend as long as 14 days have passed since receiving their vaccinations and must also present a negative PCR test taken no more than 48 hours before the event. They said, we urge attendees to not shake hands and keep to a physical distance of 1.5 meters with a maximum of 10 persons seated on the table. They also said, we urge attendees, maximum 10 people per table.
So this all came via the weekly COVID press briefing last night, where NCEMA stated, we assure the public that the country is continuing to monitor the pandemic with the aim of strengthening acquired immunity and ensuring the community's health and safety, and adherence to official protocols will help accelerate the process of recovery and return to normalcy.
So this is all the latest from the press briefing. I think most people, the big news there is, yes, you can now, because we've been getting a lot of questions on this, and I'm not sure what the previous rule was, but now it's finally kind of been made clear the number of people that you can have at a house party. So going up to 60 people in your house, if your house is big enough, because it still says you have to have, it's 80% of what your house can hold. So I don't think I can have 60 people in my house.
Really?
No, surprising. But that's kind of giving people, and like, you know, maximum 10 people at a table. You still should have a negative PCR test. Your vaccination should be up to date and more than 14 days ago. So now you know, it's very clear what the rules are in terms of gatherings, house parties and weddings.
At this point, it's just like, if you're not vaccinated, what is stopping you? Honestly, like more than 80% of the UAE's population has been vaccinated. And it's just like, you know, taking on the responsibility and just being a responsible citizen and member of the community. So really, what is stopping you from
making life easier?
Yeah, for yourself and for others, and just ensuring like that overall safety and herd immunity. But no, there are people who don't want to get vaccinated, anti-vaxxers.
Yeah, interesting about that conversation though, because internationally it was more of a conversation. I don't think I had that conversation here as much. And like in terms of, like you said, 86% of the eligible population are vaccinated. That's the entire population. Like that's, or is it adult population? It's massive, and we're on the way to like over 90%. So that's why we're able to get back to normal, but we can't be complacent. So therefore, yes, go out, yes, go to those house parties, feel comfortable in the fact that the majority of everyone there should be vaccinated, but also don't shake hands. Also, don't go in for the big bear hug, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit of balance.
Take those precautions yourself, like social distancing, that's something you can do even if like vaccinated, non-vaccinated. But have you seen the new series of You that came out recently on Netflix?
I didn't realize, I saw it was trailered. This is the... This is Adam Penn, the kind of, it's about murders plus relationships.
Yes, the mystery drama show that's on Netflix right now. So there's this one episode where the child gets really sick, and it's because he's got something from someone else who wasn't vaccinated. So like a lot of just the whole conversation was around anti-vaxxers, and she ends up, spoilers?
No, you can't give spoilers. What episode are you on?
I finished it.
Oh yeah, you can't give spoilers for You. It's just out. You have to give us some time. We need at least 3 weeks.
She causes real damage to the person she found out who is not vaccinated. So I mean,
good storyline. Was that?
The point was, like, there are people out there who might seriously cause damage to you if you don't get vaccinated.
Apologies to everyone who's watching You.
No spoilers there, by the way. Just, I mean, like, we know it gets pretty gruesome, the show. Anyway, moving on to our next story.